Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boy. Welcome, race fans. This is Event 2 from Rio Full, VGN Formula E Series. We're on board right now with Mick, and we're in lap 1, pouring it in here to what we're going to consider to be turn 1, although it could be considered turn 2, given the bend in the long straight. This track was quoted by one of our platinum drivers, LER Vision Thing, as the toughest track in all of Forza. So given that, this is potentially, at least, one of the toughest tracks. It's the full grid. We rarely, if ever, frankly, we've never raced this grid, and we don't race these cars. It is a tough track. Who knows what might ensue? So now we've jumped on board right there. You are watching Tigger Woo, and now we're on board with the newly liveried 999 It's So Fine Duracell sponsored Rye CX. So we have Rye, that's VGN Mauler. Wow, that was impressive. Nice pass by Rye on VGN Mauler. That's a fine how do you do and a welcome back. There's the Mauler man with the Union Jack flying proudly on the back. So Mauler hasn't been with us in a while. Welcome back, Mauler. It's good to see you. And he's right in the thick of things. We are running somewhere middle back pack is where we are right now. Mauler is a gold class racer and also a VGN administrator. So this guy is what we might consider to be highbrow, top class, right? So Mauler's a very, very good racer. Here we go. We've got Rye again. Rye's on the move. He looks fast. We just saw a super impressive pass back there on Mauler. And now he is tracking, I believe, if my eyes don't deceive me, that is either Tigger Woo or that could be the Big White Donk. That might be the Big White Donk. Little kiss of the glass there on the Duracell 99. Trying to make sure that battery's fully charged. Get it? Formula E, it's electric, the Duracell. I know you guys are smart, but just in case someone wasn't connecting the dots. By the way, livery by UGA Fish Dog, who, it should be announced, we had thousands of votes cast. Oh, look at that, it's RallyCap. What am I in? I'm in P3 here, and that's Vision Thing just in front. So we had thousands of votes cast for our livery contest at the end of last season, if you recall, and the winner was in fact UGA Fish Dog. It was so close we did have to do a recount, which is why there is a little delay in the announcement, because it's just thousands of votes to recount was a lot of work for the VGN administrators, but they got through it, and I'm happy to make that announcement. And Fish will be getting a medallion for the website on the forum, so as a master painter. So there's a lot of things Fish is a master of, and now one of those is a painter. So well done to Fish. You're on board with the numero uno here. This is Wookie, who just ran away with this race. Quite frankly, we're not going to spend a lot of time on Wook because there's not a lot to see. This was clinical today for the number one of Wookie. He was at times 2 and 3 seconds per lap faster than the field, which is just extraordinary. A combination of talent and tune put Wookie well out in front. And there's the aforementioned UGA Fish Dog running around in his Hooters livery. I believe we've got at least 3 Fish Dog designed vehicles in the field today. And then back with VGN Mauler. So let's we're going to ride around with Mauler for just a brief second, and I believe we've got, that looks to me to be Tigger Woo. All right, so now we're on board with platinum driver Tigger Woo in a fight with Rye, and I believe that's the Big White Donk. So I feel like we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6 right here going into the last turn. Down the straight, and I noticed that there was a variety of tunes today, lots of different tunes, and you could sort of tell a little bit about how cars were tuned right here. You could tell by grip and some top end speed. The difference between downforce and gearing became a little evident here. You see, whoop, whoop, whoop. You see Rye getting a little wonky right there as he saves it, loses a spot to Tigger. Tigger jumps up in the pursuit of the big white donk, who is again solid all day. Nice livery donk side by side into what we're going to call one. Let's see how this turns out. I'll just be quiet for a moment. Oh, look at that. We got the Union Jacks are everywhere. Union Jack crazy. Oh, nice. So Rye's fast through the tunnel. We see Rye making time. So if Rye can keep that car in place, he's awfully fast. This is good stuff here. I'm just kind of watching. That's cool. So we're bouncing back now to Rye. So we're going to get a view from the Rye cam. The Duracell 999. Donk right in the middle of it. That's good racing, fellas. It's good racing. Ooh, I'm not sure. Ooh, that might have been a little aggressive. I'm not sure that was there. I get taking a peek. Fortunately, no harm done. It doesn't look like. It looks like the big white donk is okay. Oh, wow. That's close. Oh, that's well done, donk. So that's some good driving up front by the donk. Yeah, wow. So you get a feel for these cars slide around a lot. You can get aggressive in braking and in the turns, but you've got to apply some common sense to make sure you don't generate contact. And we turned in just in time. How fortunate to see Tigger Woo blow by RallyCap. So good job, Tigger. Tigger was very fast. I don't think we're going to get to it in this clip, but at some point, Tigger suffers a little misfortune and has to put it in the pits. The same is true for this guy. So he's running P2, running super fast, running a couple seconds ahead of P3, and bend it, as my British friends like to say. So now we get another look here at Wookie as he kind of just is laying down the thunder. All right, back on with Rye. This seems to be where the action is. We've got Rye versus Donk. Tigger's in this mix too. And I think back there in the distance you saw VGN Mahler. Yes, indeed. Look at that. The camera guys and I, we're on like the same wavelength today. Like right when I'm going into a transition, you know what? Maybe we've had enough videos now where the guys kind of catch my vibe, know what I'm looking for. That's good stuff, fellas. I appreciate you. So here's Mahler. Whoop, you little kiss off the wall. Sparks are flying. That's tough, man. Coming out of that tunnel at a high rate of speed and really nailing that apex is not easy. Then to pour it into this uphill. Once you get into this uphill, this is one of the easier segments of the track. So it may look more difficult than what it is, frankly, but I think this portion of the track is fairly easy to navigate. And then even coming through here is fine. This is where I think is one of the most underrated portions of the track. Going through this segment, really nailing this apex, keeping your speed up for this one, because from here we've got the long downhiller, fast left-hand turn. There's a lot of opportunity to carry a ton of speed through this segment and really put down a good lap time. So the difference between a good lap time and a great lap time can very much be found in that downhiller through this segment and then on to the finish. Is you make just a ton of speed. Not too many episodes happen in that stretch of track, and you have a lot of forgiveness here, whether you run it tight or whether you run it wide. Really no issues. It's well done right there by the Duracell machine. All right, guys, we're winding down. It was another exciting day of racing. It should be noted, first time ever, the finishing was a Wookie 1, 2 silver drivers, yours truly right there, and the Jack and Jack machine, and the big white donk went 3, so we had 2 silvers on the podium. Look forward to seeing everyone next week. at Watkins Glen.